This is a message I'm recording for our state and tribal delegates today, August 25th, 2015. It's been a busy time here at the association since we held our meeting at Expo. Our priority since that time has been to convey your concerns to Congress about the need to provide more investment, especially for capital needs in our industry. Our proposals and our current situation and explanations about those proposals with Congress can be found on the front door of our website at www.ctaa.org. Before they went on vacation, Congress did address some of the transportation issues, especially in the Senate, who provided for a proposed new transportation bill with multi-year funding. As in all transportation issues, it is the funding portion that is the one that always turns out to be our stumbling block. Rather than raising revenue through taxes, Congress is always attempting to find innovative ways to pay for transportation that don't involve raising the gas tax. We think that many of these approaches don't really give us the kind of guarantees we need, but we support anything that Congress wants to do to stabilize the transportation trust funds so that we can actually move forward with a strong, new, robust transportation bill. The Senate bill, which is outlined again on our website, does some of that by addressing the creation of a new series of funds for capital and capital investment. Many of those meet the needs that you've expressed to us. When Congress returns, the House of Representatives is going to take a look at the transportation bill later in the fall, probably in October, when the current extension expires. Our difficulty in looking forward is that Congress has been very slow to enact any of the appropriations bills that should be done for October 1st, and as you know, has some large pieces of other legislation facing it, including voting on whether or not they will approve the Iranian diplomatic arrangements that have been done by the administration and our partners to limit the possibility of Iran gaining nuclear weapons. It's expected that this, coupled with the end of the year and the slowness of Congress doing its routine work, will certainly conflict with the amount of time that is available. It's our understanding that they plan to only be here for 12 days in September, so it will be hard to get much movement on the transportation bill. But if we do get movement, be assured that we'll be there up and through the last minute making our arguments in support of the transportation investments you need. Many of you since Expo have been helping us in that area, and we have reached out to people in important parts of the country to help us with specific members of the House and the Senate. We're very grateful for your help and support, and we think that we've done as good of a job as we can until we can get Congress to make some firm decisions about how we're going to pay for the transportation investments we need. The transportation bill itself will not solve all of the capital needs that transit and community transportation will need for the future, both to replace equipment and to expand services. Later today, you'll be receiving a message from me on the internet that includes the written description of how we want to implement our van pool program that we discussed at Expo with Enterprise. We think that this program will provide community and public transportation access to vehicles at no charge so that employment transportation can be expanded throughout the United States. We have special ways of doing this for rural operations and for urban, and some special ideas about how state DOTs can help us. And you'll be receiving those later today from me in a separate email. Additionally, we'll be emailing these individual plans for each of our traditional members, whether you're a rural transit agency or a small urban provider, a state, or even a metropolitan planning organization. We've written up different descriptions of how our enterprise-based van pool program can help you resolve issues in employment transportation in a way that won't cost you any of your grant funding and allow you to build a sustainable and affordable employment transportation system. So please look for this secondary email from me, hopefully later today, that describes how we plan to do this and how you can participate. We'll also provide you with contact information here to help you get that process started. So I urge you, if you're engaged in providing employment services to transportation destinations to take people to work and are interested in finding additional ways to do it, I'd like you to look at the materials that we're sending and consider getting back in touch with us. As delegates, we've sent you this information because we know that you're in touch with other of our members around the country, and you can use this material to educate and assist them in ways that we can help you deal with this situation. There will be several other areas in the immediate future we'll be sending information out on to help transit agencies find different resources to deal with the current situations they face and to find ways that we can still work together to address growing needs in our communities. We've had good employment information for the last several months, and we know that businesses continue to hire, but that they hire in sometimes remote and distant areas. And it's very hard for people who have transit options that are on a fixed route or even a deviated fixed or demand route to meet all of these needs, which is why we've always been supporters of van pools and why we think that our approach with enterprise can be of distinct benefit to you during this period. So I'll be sending that out, and again, I urge you to take a look at the front door of our website at www.ctaa.org for updates on the ongoing legislative situation. Finally, I want to pass along a piece of news that came to us late last week. Our state delegate, Tom Zucker from Illinois, passed away unexpectedly last week. Tom was a great delegate and a great friend and supporter of our association. He was at Expo with us recently as we were dealing with some of the issues we've described here. He has an extensive involvement in Illinois and in the past has served as president of the Illinois Transit Association. He was a great person for us to work with, and he will be missed. So I don't know if you've had the opportunity that we've had to work with Tom, but if you did, you understand how this unexpected loss will be a significant difficulty for folks in Illinois as well as our industry. And we send our best wishes and sympathy to his family. So let's look forward to the year ahead and the months that are coming, and hopefully we'll make enough progress in the fall so that next year will bring us the kind of improvements that we're hoping to. So again, thanks for your attention to this, and once you receive my special message about the van pool issue, if you'd like to contact us, there's contact information in that email. So thanks for now. I appreciate all your help, and we look forward to working with you as we have in the past to build a successful community and public transportation program for all those special places that all of you and our members call home. Thanks and goodbye for now.